What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome in to another Melon Report. Melon Report. I don't even know. I'm not even keeping track of numbers no more. I'm just doing dates now. So hope y'all been well. Hope y'all survived the week. I have I have a guest on today, so this conversation should be fun. It's somebody that I admire, somebody that I've been in on their streams and kind of consume their content, and somebody I think that you guys are gonna like as well. But before we get into that interview, before we start talking to them, I do have some buckets I go over. But first and foremost, I hope y'all been well. I don't know why my name was up here twice. Hold on, let me get this out of here. I was messing with the settings before because I'll be testing stuff. Get this out of here. But how your streams been going? It's been what, a week since I talked to y'all last. Participants. There it is. Okay. Hi. There we go. And let me put this live post over here. I'm going. So I know we had some issues during the week that I've been working as product support that I've been having with these Facebook groups again. So if you guys are still having issues with the Facebook groups, let me know. I went over it last week. I don't know if you guys I don't know how many of you guys saw that what I was doing last week, where I was going over how to uh remove it from the actual Facebook settings. So when you go into your group settings, you go down to advanced group settings and then go to manage apps. And in most cases, especially in my case when I've used this, I've removed it, moved the app from Facebook and added it back in, and then I start streaming again because I remember when I was coming back, when we came back from the break, and I was streaming to uh Facebook, the community Facebook group. It wasn't recognizing it at all, so I had to disconnect it and put it back in. Uh, and it worked for me. And I still get that wrench from time to time, but it doesn't matter. It still goes up. Still should be live. So I'm live. I should be live right now everywhere. Welcome in, Bruce. Bruce, did you get in contact with Chris? I think Chris reached out to you about your cameras at all. I think Chris, Veronica, and George may have reached out to you by now. I'm not for sure. Uh, but yeah, I still haven't got this live link up. Uh-oh. There we go. You know what? Let me go ahead and do this. Oh no, we already live over there. Welcome in, RV. Yes, George did, and yes, I did. Thank you. So I'm gonna call you RV, even though Bruce is calling you Sonia. I'm just gonna go by the names I see on the screen. That's how I do it. What up, Cyborg? Uh, how you doing? How y'all doing this week though? How was your streams? I think I may have asked a little bit too early while everybody was getting in, making the way. I know this is a little bit earlier than I start. I'm trying to accommodate our guests because I know they got things to do. So I did start a little bit early. I think I normally do mine. I'm in Central Time Zone, so I usually do them at like 2:15, just because it's better for me to pick up my son, as y'all know, and come back and get these going. But he had a snow day again today, so if Lord forbid, if I gotta be like, hey, be right back. If I gotta go upstairs and stop these kids from fighting each other, then it shouldn't happen. It is early, so they both awake and ready to go. Um, but yeah, I do have some show notes, and while I'm going through those, 'cause I do have a long list, and I don't want to keep Dayloh too long. I got a list of fixes that we've done since we've last talked. I know last week we did kind of a community stream where we talked about DMCA stuff and again that Facebook issue. So let me go down this list of fixes. If you have any questions while I'm going through this, just put them in the chat and I'll put them on the screen, and then we'll get into talking with Dayloh. This was a slight hiccup, and I have a few questions. Man, I wish I got snow days. There's no more snow days when you work from home. When you work from home, it's like, what's a snow day? Just walk downstairs, get on your computer, and get to work. That's how it is. That's how it is for me. But I've been lucky enough to actually snag a position to where I could do so. But go ahead and put your questions in the chat, Cyborg, and I'll get to them. Snow day, we have 12 inches, and it's still snowing. We got 8 inches here in Kansas City. I don't know why. Oh, some pain in my chest. Some pain in my chest when I said the words Kansas City, and I looked down and I saw this Chiefs shirt because we ruined our. I know y'all don't care about football. We ruined our shot at the Super Bowl, and now Cincinnati's. Man, I don't want to talk about it. I'm still depressed. Welcome in, Kodo. Rain washed all our snow away. Oh my, lucky. yo, Bruce, if you could have been in my living room when that was going down, and I was literally watching them give the game away. Watching them give the game away. They are inches from the end zone, solidify their spot in the Super Bowl, and I'm watching our quarterback. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, bug fixes for Melon. So we fixed some LinkedIn refresh logic. We fixed an ongoing, we fixed a going live glitch that we had with Twitter. We had a fix in some cases where when you go into the studio or when you go live, it'll automatically set your volume to 0. And I think that's what some people were experiencing when they were doing like local recordings when they weren't getting any sound. I can't say for sure, but it's probably connected to that issue. So we kind of clear that up. So another small little thing, and again, a lot of this stuff is just polishes that I'm going through. Again, if you have any questions, just put them in the chat, and I'll put them on screen, and we'll talk about them. The ticker and banner to appear over the overlays. So when the reason why I don't even have my Melon overlay on this screen is because I would have my little Melon mic little banner to tell my name, whatever, and the Melon overlay would cover it up. So I just removed it. So other people were having that issue. So we fixed that. So now it always appears on top of the overlays, which is good. That's a good thing. And again, and I think this is connected as well. Intro and outro video placement prioritized over other elements like highlighted chat, banner, overlay. Again, this is connected to that last thing I was talking about, where if you are playing like if you're playing an intro, outro video or upload a video, there were some cases where the ticker or the banner would still be on the screen while the video is playing, and in most cases, you don't want that. I would say in 99% of the cases, you don't want that. So we fixed that well. Again, connected to the last thing I just said. Okay, and I wasn't going to talk about it because I don't like talk about taking things away from users, but this is important because the recording function is not available. It's not a feature available on the mobile side of things just yet because it is a browser based still in the mobile. So we removed or disabled the local recording toggle in the settings on mobile. I think it was an oversight in our case. So we just we went ahead and removed that just so get rid of some confusion. Okay, so first thing, I had trouble going live. Let me put this on the screen. First, I had trouble going live, so I usually only stream to YouTube. But last night, I wanted to also connect to a Facebook group, but it didn't work for some reason. Okay, so and I think a lot of people are having this issue with the Facebook groups. Enough to like. So you were getting that error where, like, when you connect it from the studio itself, when you connect it from the studio itself, where you doing it there trying to go live, and you add the destination in the studio, and they'll give you like something went wrong or something like that. You get that little error pop up, and it just doesn't go forward. Okay, so I got that yesterday on my actual, because this is on my, I stream from Melon on my personal account. Probably shouldn't do that, but whatever. But my personal email, excuse me. But when I was trying to connect it to my Logitech one, or my work one, it was giving me that same error. So I know what you're talking about, and I think when I went to the actual settings, it let me connect it there. Um, try that if you can real quick while I'm live, and if that doesn't work for you, like if you go to like settings, then destinations, and then add the destination from there. If it doesn't work from there, let me know while I'm live, and then we can talk about that here in a second. And let me see what your second question was. Hey, if I participants on shortly after let in my sixth guest, and they said the stream froze, but they were still on. Was it because they maxed out participant limit or lag or possible bug? So I think with Cyborg, are you on standard or are you on pro? But either way, you should be okay. I think you should be okay. I think standard. Let me check some. No, you should be okay because it's six participants. Uh, no, you should be okay. Yeah, you should be in okay there. So I don't know if it was. Ooh, that was on me. I put the thing. V was it was around my 18-minute mark. So y'all send the email. Okay. Connection drop. Okay. Veronica, welcome in, Veronica. I know I'm on a little bit earlier. Normally I'll be working the support chains right now, but again I'm adjusting for our guest here. Uh, let's see. Also, thank you for being here, Veronica. Business page standard. Might be a certain issue with the connection drop. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Okay. Make sure I didn't miss anything in the chat. Facebook business page and YouTube stream. Fine. The other day, maybe it's just groups. Huh. Maybe it is something to do with groups. And maybe it's something we have to further investigate because again, I'll be more so recently. I've been getting a lot of support tickets and support emails about groups in particular, and not just pages. Like pages profiles work fine, but it's the groups that's been having the issues. So Veronica, I don't know, because it's hard for us to like to test this because it's like that one thing. It's like when you have an issue. Uh, is there a way to flip the image on stream? My stuff is backwards. Sorry if you already covered. There's no way to flip the camera itself. The on within Melon, we did put a poll out. We did put a poll out. I want to say like 2 weeks ago, asking if people wanted the control over that, and we got a pretty good response, overwhelming response that yeah, we want to be able to do that. So, for me, I think I flipped it within the camera settings itself and not in Melon, and so that's why it appears this way. So, maybe that's something you have to look into in the actual camera settings. I don't know if you're using webcam or DSLR, so I would look into that. Let's see, because I added the app to the group. It's recommended, saw it and scheduled. So it's something that has to do with groups. It's too many of our users or too many of you guys out here reaching out about groups. And again, like I was saying, it's so hard to test something that works on our end. You know what I mean? Like if it works on our end, and I had that one instance where I was doing that on my, like I said, on my work account, But when I went to the actual destination settings from the back end, I mean from the settings and on Facebook and on what am I thinking about? Melon from the actual settings column, it worked. It worked for me. I was able to connect. But again, it's just a lot of you guys in the support channels going over groups, and I don't know how we can reproduce this or even like kind of pinpoint on the issue for that. But um, let me go ahead and move forward. Again, like I said, I got a guest today, so um, disabled. No, okay, I said that already. So if you're a new user, hi. First of all, I'm Melon Mike. I am the content manager, or not the content manager, the community manager for the Melon app. So anything like any social posts you see are coming from one or two places. It's either me or our other guy Dom, which is really cool guy. But any like of those replies, I do my best to reply from my Melon account as me because uh I just think if you just have like I know how I would feel, right? So if I'm having an issue, I'm having like a personal, if I'm having like a talk with somebody, I want to have an actual face to associate with what I'm talking to or who I'm talking to, rather than just a logo or a brand. So I'm just approaching it how I feel. So any replies you get to on Facebook, any replies you get to on Instagram, any replies you get to on Twitter is more than likely me. But if you're new and we do have a new onboarding process, which leads you right to our blogs and support articles. So if you have any questions, they'll be answered right away, right there. Now, if you like me, you just be clicking through stuff. You don't be looking at stuff. You don't be looking at instructor stuff. You just be clicking stuff. Click. Okay, I'm in here. What do? Click on your profile icon. Go to setting. Go to support, and you get to both the blogs and the support articles there. So just something to keep in mind. Uh, let's see. Layout buttons were so how you display yourself on the screen. So you got this one. You know how these layouts here, how you appear on the screen. We used to have those in the bottom left. They are now underneath the actual stream canvas. So underneath there is like centered. You can see you can change your display here. We just moved that. We fixed the padding issue for names, uh, mainly on the rounded style. We just kind of fixed the way they sit inside this little bubble here that you see. Um, Highlighted messages are no longer being cut off. As you can see, I've already put a bunch of highlighted messages up here. What's up, Harrison? Harrison Family Vlogs, how you doing? Uh, Mobile question: Can a Melon app be designed for the phone with a user-friendly layout instead of using Chrome? Definitely something that I think we've all talked about, but haven't really like dove deep into developing it. I think right now we're trying to stabilize and make sure that the browser version of it is working well first. And as you can see, we make changes every week, making fixes based on you guys' feedback. Uh, and so I think we want to get that stable first before we start investing or working on a mobile app. So I think personal opinion is, and business Melon Mike aside, I think it's something that we probably need to have, just to enhance the mobile experience. But hey, look, in my wallet, it ain't in my pockets. When we do it, we do it, and then I'll also help y'all. I'll help support y'all through it. So, but yeah, it's definitely something that I think we can't ignore, and we definitely need to incorporate at some point. Um, let's see. Um, G2 badges on the landing page. So first of all, let me say we appreciate everybody that's filled out a G2 survey for us and got these cool little achievement badges for Melon. Let me just show you what badges we have displayed now, and we already have another badge about to put up, but it's like we hold on, where my stuff at? I'll just upload it again. Put it there. There you go. Look, look. Hey, you want to know how I did this? If y'all want to know how I did this, I'm cheating. I'm cheating. Y'all could do this too. Y'all could cheat with me. Y'all could do this too. But It's at the cost of your logo. So I uploaded this image as a logo, and I have the ability to move this wherever I want. I can scale this however I want. You may see some quality dips in it because again, it's not meant for this purpose, but you know, little cheat, little hacks for you. But yeah, Winter 20 we got a leader badge of Winter 2022. Y'all love us. Thank y'all for all that good feedback. And leader in small business and the winner of 2022. Again, we appreciate y'all. Everybody's filled out a survey. If you haven't already, um, I, I could probably put the link on I could put the link on Twitter and Facebook to have y'all fill out another one. But yeah, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. And this right here is all you guys. This is based off of all you guys' feedback. Thank you guys for helping us make uh what an app that we are proud of and proud to keep working on. So again, we appreciate y'all for this. Um, let's see. I think that's it. That's all I have. Um, things is on the way. Uh, more apologies, chat improvements, and fixes. Obviously, we're improving our media transport system, meaning like uh, the way I took it is that the way that when you in the recording, how that how that ends up in your actual storage. I could be wrong. I could be completely off, but that's how I interpreted it. I should have asked. And then like we have we're working on something to transcode the WebMs that get recorded into MP4s for local recordings. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but that's something that we're working on. So be on the lookout for that if you're utilizing the local recording feature. But again, that's all the notes I have as far as Melon bug fixes and stuff is concerned and what's on the way. Um, let me tell you what I've been hearing a lot of. I've been hearing a lot of uh, we need to make uh, we need to make Vimeo a native app. We need to make Rumble a native app. We need to have access to Google Apps within Melon. We need the chat box widget so you can have the entire chat on the actual stream. We hear all that. We hear all of that, and I'm logging these. And again, the I, here's what I'll say, and this is a little like secret to the sauce. And I'm not look, they gonna hate me for this. A lot of the priority is based off of two things as far as like getting features. And I just it's like this is me and just pulling back the curtain because again I want to be transparent with you guys. Uh, a lot of the priority is based off of features is based off of two things: uh, demand and how easy is it for us to implement it. And so if it's something that you guys really want, be super loud about it. Don't shut up about it because then I can't shut up about it, and then they can't stop seeing it. So that's how it works. Veronica, don't hate me. Yeah, but that's it. That's all I got for Melon. As far as bug fixes and updates. Um, I'm about to bring on a content creator that goes by Dayloh. She's on Twitch. She's she's starting a YouTube channel. I watched a couple of her videos on there. On Twitter, of course. Somebody that I look up as far as look up to as far as content creation, just because she's like just has her ear to the ground as far as like making things for making cool interactive things for your stream. And I'll get it in here and we can talk about that a little bit more. Dayloh, if you can hear me, I'm about to pull you on. So all right. All right, everybody. Here's
Hi.
Dayloh. So funny thing about Dayloh, I've been in Dayloh streams a lot, and we talked like 15 minutes before this stream here, and I was like, this is the first time I think we've ever talked voice to voice rather than just like text chat or like Twitch chat. So
Yeah.
thank, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being on the show. We had you scheduled uh back last year in December, like mid-December. But we had to kind of postpone that, and I'm just glad that we could have you on today. So I'll give you a chance to introduce yourself, and then I'll just shut up.
Okay. My name is Dayloh. I really provide a lot of humor content on my channel, so it's a bunch of laughing involved in it. It's very a goofy environment, so if you love to just laugh at any ridiculous thing I do, then that's the place for you. Um, right now I internship at Rooster Teeth, so I do content and scheduling over there. And then I think that's like really it. Like I'm just like those are like my main two focus right now for the time being. So
Putting your social and your Twitter page, your Twitch in the chat right now. So there you go. There you go. Oh. Yeah, like the thing that caught my attention, I think for Dayloh at first was when I'm a big y'all don't know this, but I like anime. I like a lot of anime. I'm loud, I'm boisterous, just like the animes that I watch. Now, when I came into her stream, she had this like to be continued from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like Channel Point Redemption, and I just think like the stuff that she could do with her stream is so fun. It's so fun, and I think what's more impressive is the speed in which she gets this stuff done. Like the speed, like every time I go to her stream is something new. And I think when you're in this streaming space, it's so hard to find a way to one be engaging and two be I'll say like just have the ability to be yourself while doing so. And so I feel like she's found like that middle ground where she can be like super crazy and funny, like we know her to be, as well as still have the ability to be herself. So I think like that's the most important thing when it comes to like streaming and content creating is finding a pocket where you can be yourself and still make things fun and engaging for your audience. But how long have you been creating content or streaming, Daylo?
it's been about a year. Yeah, like a year, a couple of months now. So I
Just a
started
year?
yeah. I started in like October 2020 2020, October 2020. Yeah.
My gosh. My gosh. And I I think I saw you were getting your stream. I think you were getting a stream critique. And that's when I very first saw your stream. And then the streamer that was, critiquing your stream, they were like asking you about your animations. You like, yo, I did those. I'm like, huh? You did all of this? Like if you guys take a look at Dayloh's channel, her Twitter, all that stuff, she's doing on her own. Like the animations, her graphics, all that stuff, she's doing her own. So it's just like it's. I was such in awe of the things that you could do, and the fact that you've only been doing this for years. I've been doing stuff of my own outside of Melon for like close to 2 years now, and I was like, yo, and I'm not trying to I'm not trying to jinx you or anything. Really think I really think by December of 2022, I think you're gonna have a partner application in. I
Ah,
really think you're gonna be a Twitch partner by the end of this year. That's how I feel.
uh,
I
I
feel it because
mean,
you're on the right track. I see like your trajectory is just like I don't see a ceiling for it, and I'm not trying to like this is not the Daylo fan club, but I'm just saying like I just see the heart you put into your content. I can see like how natural it comes to you. I just think like you're on the right track.
I appreciate that. Like, there's times where I be down in myself,
Mm-hmm.
um, especially like putting content out there because it's hard. So like, it's just the amount of effort that I put into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when I put so much to it, it's like it sucks that it's not getting as recognized as much. So I just be like really be doubting myself at times.
Mm-hmm.
But like right now, like I haven't really been streaming much because I've been focusing more on my internship.
Mm-hmm.
Um so like usually that's like during around the daytime and then I focus streaming at night. So, like, I've really, like, tried to, like, learn so much in my internship that I could take to
Mm-hmm.
my streaming content, so
Yeah, and I think that's important because I know, just on a personal level, I know you were going through a little phase, and I won't get into it too much, but not a phase, but you was going through like a little spout where you were, kind of struggling with that as far as like uh the way your content coming out, and then just like the things in your personal life. And again, I won't go into that, but it's just like to see you get that Rooster Teeth internship, like it was pretty big deal. And I don't know if I expressed that to you, but again, and it's like I've been saying, you guys, like in the last few streams, like you have to know that you can step back and appreciate the fact that you can step back, because like when you start seeing your numbers, like we start seeing the numbers going up, and it's so funny because like Twitch in particular is such a like a fickle system, because like you can miss one day and watch your average drop by like four numbers, and it is like that is demoralizing. You feel defeated because you can lose it so easily, but it's so hard to get that average back up. But I think once you get that thought out of your head, like you would come back to this and you need to take time for you. And I think what you're doing now is like focusing on your internship and soaking in as much knowledge as you can is going to make you better on the other side, on the other end of that. So, like I said, I'm proud of you. I don't know if I told you that, but it's really good to see you smile like you are now. So this is great. But like, what got you into content creation?
That's a good question. Like, I think what got me into content was like watching like video games on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like growing up and watching Vanos and others and Berlizzi that be playing games or doing content. So like that kind of made me more involved into learning more about content.
Mm-hmm.
And like I couldn't do it at the time because I was in school and in college, so that took up most of my time. So like after I graduated, like I started to like investing into like building a PC and like looking at like different gadgets or different software that I need to use. So I started to research all of that. So like I think that's why I got into my content.
Yeah. And like, what would you say? Like, I know you mentioned Berlizzi. What are like who was somebody that like content creator wise that you look up to like currently?
um I think Vanos
Mm-hmm.
Gaming, only because, like, he's been doing this for, like, years, like, it's been, like, 10 plus years
Mm-hmm.
of still releasing content, like, he's still getting millions of viewers, like, he's still, like, releasing videos, like, every other days, like, 2, 3 times a week, like, he's still going and he's still active, so it's,
Mm-hmm.
like, that, like, kinda, like, pushed me to, like, continue, like,
Mm-hmm.
and, try to release content the best I can. Cause like, if you're still going that far, then, that's
Yeah.
that's very motivating.
Yeah. Most definitely. So like when you when you are thinking of bringing something new to the stream, let's say Channel Point Redemption, like what is your thought process? Like what is your overall like goal that you're looking for to get out of the like, let's say like the trash one that I use all the time, or like
Yeah.
like
Uh,
what are your thought process when you try to come up with engaging things for your chat?
yeah, like, I just want, like, it to be interactive as much
Hmm.
as it can be, so it doesn't seem, like, boring or it doesn't
Hmm.
there's, like, times I want my community to control the content too.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
a sense. Like, I don't want it for them to own my content, but I want them to be involved in the content. So, like, I try to, like, make channel point redemptions, like, where they could play music or where they could just shut me up for a minute, like, stuff like that. Like, I try to research and add stuff into it so that way they can be involved too.
yeah. That's a good one. The mute one is very good. When you get to start singing on that voice mod, we got to hit that one. No,
Uh,
but like I said, like her stream is really cool, guys. If you haven't been to her stream, make sure you check her out. I know she's her. You say your schedule's up in the air right now a little bit.
mhm. Yeah,
Okay,
it's up in the air.
yeah. If you get a chance to sit in on one of her streams, please do. Um, but I would say what are some of your goals for this year as far as content creation is concerned? If you don't mind
Oh,
sharing.
yeah, so as far as content creation, hopefully one day, I guess like being a part of Rooster Teeth, like I can expand more of my network in a team and meet others in there and hopefully
Mhm.
be on their shows one day. Um, and then, like, hopefully Twitch partnership this year.
That's that's
Uh
that's in that's written. That's written. That's in stone. You getting that? You getting that? So we ain't gonna worry about that.
Uh, and then also I'm part of the Black Girls Gamers official stream team, so, being more involved with partnerships and sponsorships as well.
Mhm.
Really like hosting more gigs and stuff and promoting more Black excellence. So, I think that's like my goal for this year.
Yeah, yeah. I think, like I said, I think partners. Like I know how I feel about you. I think
Yeah.
partners like already here, but I think uh that Rooster Teeth internship is huge because I think I think you have the skills to do so. I think you have skills to be on the team, and I think you can help produce funny content. And it's a matter of getting them to see that. So I wish you all luck in that. Uh, let's see. So we talked about, I think where did I see? Are you got was it the her grant? Was it the broadcast her grant?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so the broadcast her grant is based off a grant that you receive if you are streaming on Twitch, and it's called the team that made that was called the Thousand Dreams Fund,
Mm-hmm.
and they're heavily a nonprofit where they give out grants and scholarships for students in school and for streamers for it could be a woman, non-woman for the team. So they heavily pick out and seek out women who they can help upgrade their equipments and also like help with their streaming content as well. So
Mm-hmm.
they do a lot. So yeah, I got awarded, was it spring 2021, so like last year.
Mm-hmm.
I was one of the recipients to receive a scholarship, and it actually helped me a lot.
That's good. That's good. And I see like even your setup has improved. So that's pretty dope. Um, Chief Perry's Chief Perry's in here with a
Hi,
question for
Chief.
you. Out of all your accomplishments in your streaming journey, which ones or one had the most meaning to you?
Oh, that's a good question. Um, I think 2 things. I think one is, like, having, like upgrading all to this equipment because like, this was my dream, like, forever to have, like, a huge desk and, like, enough room to, like, do stuff and,
Mm-hmm.
like, have my own room to, like, move around and, like, showcase stuff. So, that's, like, one of the things that, like, I'm, like, heavily dreamed on forever to have, and then, like, another one was, Rooster Teeth, like, being accepted for an internship and learning how to schedule content and how to operate in the system, like, those things, like, I would have never thought I would have been accepted
Yeah.
in the freaking team, and so, like, those, like, type of things, like, I've just been, like, heavenly blessed on for
Mm-hmm.
that opportunity because like, I honestly would I don't know, I woulda got accepted so quick too, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And I like I said, though it's these type of things that like that just kind of warms my heart to see my people succeeding and seeing people like just content creators that I like really admire that I see that are doing big things um get rewarded for their efforts because like you said earlier too many times have we created something that's like very near and dear to us, and then we put it up and it get no views. It get like 15 views, and we put our
Mhm.
heart into that thing. I know I made a video with my son, and we was feeling good about it, the whole family laughing at it, even my friends laughing that I put it up, and it was like that did not perform the way I
Yeah.
wanted it to. Uh,
Mhm.
But yeah, it's those type of things that makes like the content creation all worth it, and it's so crazy because you'll create 50 things, bomb 50 things, and then you'll that 51st thing will pop off, and you'll just forget about those 50 things that failed. So that's cool. Let's see what Perry saying. Uh, that's really awesome to have working along with content creation in some sort. Gotta be a great feeling, yo. Perry trying to make me read.
Uh,
So,
I'm dead.
hey y'all, everybody, Chief Perry in here. I think he was he's the second person I interviewed on here. So he pulled up for me when I had a guest canceled on me. So shout out to him. Much appreciated that he's here now. And then sorry, I'm making you read chat. Yo, chill. Streamers can't read or spell. Um
Mhm.
or fix their streams. I don't know.
I
Um
don't know.
what's the so I had a recent stream where where like my broadcasting tool, my OBS crashed on me 3 different times.
Mm.
So like even like I was using I think it was like the game I was using was making the frames jump a lot, and so like when I booted up the game. When I booted up the game, I saw the frames started dropping, and I was like,
Yeah, you knew it's gonna
yeah.
happen. Yeah.
And the chat was like watching my Steam crash in slow motion because I couldn't stop it. So in that sentence, like, what is like one of the most recent like stream horror stories that you have? Like, when the last something like really failed on you? You couldn't fix it.
Um, I like I guess when yeah, like when you see the red thing, like that's like a nightmare. Really.
It just throw the whole vibe. You're like,
It throw the whole vibes. It's like you're like on like a panic mode when that happens. But I mean, I'm trying to think because like there's so many like it happens so many times.
yeah, it really
And so
does.
like you get used to it and like you try to find a way out of it. But like I don't know why my OBS when the encoder overloads, it crash, and then when it picks back up, like, my audio they can't hear my audio at all.
Yeah,
So, like, that's one of the things that's kinda annoying. I don't even know how to fix that,
yeah.
but yeah, that's, like, annoying part of it. I remember one time, I had a camera. I had a Nikon camera, and, like, the camera, shuts out every 30 minutes. So, like, I would have to continuously, like, keep refreshing the camera over
Oh my
and over
god.
again because it shuts it. It wasn't a camera that lasted, like, all the time, like, it was a camera that shuts off every 30 minutes, so I had to
Yeah.
keep repeating it over again.
I had like a similar issue, and I don't know if Perry was there. I don't know if Perry was there, but I had a similar issue where like my camera it would stay on, but it would freeze up. Like the capture card would just fail for whatever reason, and so
Yeah.
sometimes I'll just be froze on the screen, and I'll just be like, and it was like, I was like, I didn't know what to do, so I'm like spending literally 3 hours trying to figure this thing out the entire stream, and come to find out, obviously it was a capture card, and I just replaced it with like a $15 joint that I found on Amazon, and it started working. But that stream where that thing was cutting out, I was like, I was so frustrated. I had a little PNG version of myself. I became a VTuber for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That stuff is, oh my god,
Yeah,
it's
it's
so
annoying.
infuriating.
Mhm. It's really annoying.
Especially when you can't see, like you don't, you can't see right away what the issue is.
Right,
Like,
yep.
what do you do about encoding? Like, for me, I don't even know. Like, when I see that error, I'm like, well, better turn down my bit rate. Like, that's the only thing I can think of to even do.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't even know. I think I just kinda wing it and just
Yeah,
go with it. Like, I don't even know, like,
yeah,
cause like, it just happens and, like, you
yeah,
just but it's really, like, devastating cause like, then you, like, kinda lose your, like, viewers and be like you just be like, "Well, it is what it is."
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And but like like streamers like you who has a like a bigger community, and people that'll show up for you, that turn out for you anyway. They'll just sit in
Mhm.
there and be joking with each other while you're trying to figure stuff out anyway. So that's a good thing
Yeah.
about building a community, and that's like probably one of the more important things, almost more important than creating the content itself. Is like building the community based around your content, so that you know that you have people that are there to watch and consume it. So, um,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
and and that's love because I know with my last stream that thing kept shutting down and Perry was in there talking smack. Who else was in there? Like all my mobs was in there talking smack, and I know that. And let's keep it real. Like for February, us being people of color, we gotta have a little bit more extra security in there, so have a little bit extra mods. So I got about like
Yeah.
13 swords in there, and they just in there just
Oh,
just
shoot.
they just talking smack on my stream.
Yeah.
Um, but so yeah, that's oh my god, I like those things that happen is like you said, like you start to go grow numb to them, and you start to figure them out, and you just got to be able to accept like those things are going to happen, and you just got to be ready for when it does. But
Mhm.
like, he can set your
Yeah.
whole stream up perfect, and then boot up your stuff, and none of your sound is working, like you said. Like I updated my
Mhm.
XLR, and then none of my mic was working, and it was
Yeah,
like,
that update was
uh,
horrible.
yeah. But let's see what else. Anybody in the chat have any questions for Dayloh? I know we running up on time, but I
Shout out
will
to the mods.
shout out to the mods. Yeah,
Mhm.
especially this month. Uh, but is there anything like special that you're doing for this month? Now that we on the topic, like anything outside of the ordinary?
I
Oh, there's one.
mean, yeah. I mean, I'm starting to stream on Black Girls Gamers
Mm-hmm.
account this next week. So
Yeah.
next week, February 9th, I'll officially be streaming on there every Wednesdays. So y'all get to see me on there too.
What time every Wednesday?
So it's kind of iffy. So I'm gonna start early next week at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
But really my regular time on there is 5 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Mhm.
That answers that cyborg question I asked. How often do you stream?
uh, so I try to stream at least like 3 or 4 times a week. But since I started my internship, it has been reduced to at least about 2, 3 times a week. Just to give myself a break and not
Mm-hmm.
burn myself easily. Because a lot of work in Rooster Teeth does a lot of stuff, which I'm excited about. So I kind of just been heavily working on that for the time being. But like when my internship is over, then I should have time. But like if I get an offer, then I probably won't have time. So yeah.
Perry has a question for you. Let me get back here. Ooh, clicked out of the stream for a second. Out of all
Mm.
the additions that you've added to your stream, which one is your favorite to show off to the community?
Oh, that's a good question. I guess my to be continued and my shut up command.
Oh my god, that to be continued is goaded. It is goaded. Oh
Because
my god.
everybody keep talking about it, and so it's like I think that's like one everybody's favorites. I think that's like everybody's favorite to be continued
I
moment ever.
literally saw it. I was like, yo, here's a tutorial on how to get this on your stream. And then literally after I clicked on that, I clicked over your stream and you doing it like I can't do better. I can't outdo this. I'm just going, let me just I ain't gonna put this on. Unlike
Yeah.
unlike all the do rags I be seeing now.
Mhm.
I think like,
Yeah.
everybody has that Thundercat song now. I'm like, let me go. I might have to remove that one too.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Everybody got that too.
yeah, shout out to Alakazam King, one of the people that I've first seen use that.
Yeah.
Um, the to be continued is dope. Yeah, I yo Perry get muted. He lucky he got those Pokemon in the stream because otherwise he'd be muted every stream.
Oh
Um,
yeah, for sure.
but I think that's really all I have for you today, Daylo. Thank you for being on again. Are there any questions that you have about for me or or about the app at all?
Uh, I don't think so. I
All
mean, I
right.
think you're doing great. I see you up in here using this thing and promoting us, and that's all it's all about,
Yeah.
you know. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you having me in here.
Not a problem. I appreciate you being on. But I'm gonna let you go, Dayloh. Again, thank you for being on. Everybody, say bye to Dayloh. Uh,
Bye bye.
and, all right, I'll let you.
Bye.
Kicked her out of the stream. I didn't even hide her on stream. I clicked the three dots and I said kick. I clicked that. That's what I do. I kick people from the show. Yo, Dayloh, again, thank you for the great talk. Thank you for the great discussion. I appreciate y'all for being here as well. We're reaching up on the hour mark, and I know that Veronica's trying to get out of here early, so I'm gonna have to get on support. So again, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. And of course, as I've been saying, and I said it already today, if you need to take a break, if you need to take a breath from this content creation stuff, go on, do it. Lord knows I will. Dayloh already talked about how she will. Perry been on break for 2 weeks, just came back. I hope your break was great. It's it's important that your mind is right when you're doing this thing because you will burn yourself out. And it happened to me. Short, long story short, or long story less long. Uh, I went to college I had 2 degrees. I went to college at first for animation and drawing every day, being in that program every day, really, really killed my passion for drawing, for art, and all that. And I use that as an example because when you love something so much and you put your heart into it and you be on it every day, you be doing it every day, and now you're forced to do things like and streaming and content creation is it's self-inflicted like deadlines and dead points and stuff. It's like when you have to do things and you stop doing for fun or force yourself in that mode of having to do things, when it becomes less fun, it will you will start to resent it. And so I have not since I got my degree, and y'all call it a waste of money if you want. Since I got my degree for animation in particular, I just have not had the passion to draw. They gave me my little folder with my degree in it. I put that mug up on the wall. I said, "Well, going to school for web development." That's what I did. My mom hated me. But I finished. I finished twice, and she hated me. But I just my passion wasn't there anymore because it's just too much. It was just like it was too strict, and that's kind of why I like working where I'm working now. Where I'm working for Streamlabs and Melon and Logitech, where I kind of get to do what I need to do, spread my wings, and help grow this community as a way that I think would be fit. So, oh, Harrison, let me see. I said this last week. DM me your email. And no, you know what? I find you on Facebook. I see your Facebook message. That's because I know I can find you there easy. I'll see your Facebook message, and I'll have you on. Not next week, but the week after, the following week. Let's plan on that. Let's plan on that. We'll talk about times and stuff with you if it works with you. But I'll hit you up on Facebook. But that's all I got. Yeah, you know me. I'll talk you right to the hour mark. I'll talk you right up. But I'm gonna go drink some water because my throat is dry, my mouth is dry. I'm gonna answer some of these support tickets. I'm going to message Harrison Family Vlogs literally as I hit in stream, so I don't forget. And y'all have a great weekend. Let's see. Is it football? There's no football this weekend. Pro Bowl's kind of trash. I don't know. Pro Bowl's kind of trash. My team ain't in it. I don't care no more. But y'all be easy, and I'll talk to y'all either on social media or on in the next Melon report. Again, I am Melon Mike. You can reach me at what is that Twitter handle? The Melon Mike. The Melon Mike on Twitter. Melon Mike at melonapp.com. If you have any emails you need to get to me directly. And yeah, that's it. Y'all have a great weekend. Peace.